hypothesis baby. Do hypothesis baby. Come on, Dan. Hypothesis baby. Yay! Dan did it! This is not our first recording. Okay, a lot of people are confused on the question number 6, the hypothesis test. So let me walk you through it, show you how it's done. Alright, so this is what you see at the beginning. You'll notice this is blank. From here on, first select whether the problem is done. If you haven't done the first part of this, you can't do the last part. Okay, and don't try to guess these because it's programmed to actually... Oh, I just clicked it. I just told you not to click it and I did that. That's terrible. Dan, you're supposed to be my backup here. Let's make sure I don't do that. Alright, let's read the question. Can we show at the 5% significance level their average is below 18.4? X bar, I know that's wrong, I know that's wrong, I know that's wrong. It's one of these three. 18.4 is what we're testing against. It's got to be this guy, is that right? Average below 18.4. I'm going to go with that. Now, you can submit one little tiny piece. Oh, good, I got a green check mark. If you're normal, you've started to find yourself addicted to those green check marks. They give you psychological advantages. You should make green check marks and put them on your fridge just to make you happy. I'm serious, it works. Alpha, did it tell us what alpha? Oh, it actually did. That's too bad. Otherwise, you could pick your own alpha. See, I could do 0.01 and it would let me, except it said you had to do 0.05. So some of the others you can actually pick. 0.05. Okay, now is this a Z or is this one you can't do? IDK is for a question you can't do. Can we do it? Hang on, it says they are normally distributed. Right here. So that means I don't even care how big the sample size is. I know it's going to be a Z test. What is my Z score? I should have done this beforehand. Where's my X bar? Oh, there we are. 1.36 minus 18.4. Divide by, where is my standard deviation? I'm blind.
3.19.
Oh, I see it. You're right. 3.19 over the square root of, how big is my sample size? 5. Oh, small sample size. No wonder we needed it to be normal. I get a Z-score of negative 0.028. How many decimals? Oh, it's a Z-score, so 2 decimals. Okay, 0.03. Yay! Now, because I have the green check marks and because it's a Z, now it's ready to ask me for my p-value. Later questions, where we have Z and T and chi-squared and F, when you choose what type of test it is, it'll actually change whether it asks for a p-value or does it ask for degrees of freedom or things like that. And that's important. This is the best way I can get WebAssign to do this. I would love it if it just popped up extra stuff, but I have to have this extra stuff sitting there waiting. And of course I got this wrong again because it thinks I put that in again. But you know what, just ignore that. P-value, 0.03. Hang on, now you look. Negative 0.03. 0.4880. And now I just, oh good, it's less than. If it was greater than, I'd have to do 1 minus this. If it was two-tailed, remember how you have to double it, all that stuff. But I lucked into that actually being the right answer. And now because that's the right answer, now it gives me the option, fail to reject or reject. It's a big p-value compared to a small alpha, that's fail to reject. And fortunately, I already had that checked. Now here, if it's fail to reject, that means we couldn't show the alternative. The alternative said less than. There is not evidence that the average is below 18.4. That's got to be right. Dan?
I concur.
Dan's nodding, so it's got to be right. Survey says, yay!
Ding, 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 ding.
So you've got to submit. Now it says for me submit for testing because I'm the teacher and it thinks I'm testing this. But for you, you've got to look for that submit button and submit these pieces before you do those. All right? If you're still confused, talk to me. It's important that you get this fixed because we're going to be doing hypothesis tests the whole time and they're all going to have a similar format. So you get used to this and you'll be good for the rest of the semester. Okay?